A moment some time ago. The first 2 days of underground travel proved almost uneventful, except for Resme messaging Yelric, his older brother Elias, and finally her old butler Gerby to ask about things back home. Gerby mentioned tensions with the North after some accusations had been made, so Resme sent another first thing in the morning, leading to the discovery of the threat of war, at which Aiden grew quite frustrated with the runaway noble. During tense and panicked conversations, some miners and wardens found Yoronda to tell her about the discovery of a strange, seemingly magic mineral deep below that they urged her and the party to investigate. So, with the discovery of some kind of magic weird substance down below, Yoronda mentions that she would like to check it out. It might be worthwhile to investigate, and it's on the way, so to speak, to your original destination. So, quantity of the tabletop is yours.
We're going to go investigate, aren't we?
Which of these here elevators takes us?
Pulley systems.
You can call them elevators still.
Oh, so I get in trouble for you.
No, he never said anything. You just changed what you said.
I gotta look. Play that back right now. See, that was a look.
Peyton is not going to go searching
not
for
about
that. So
Yoronda turns to the miners. Sorry, which tunnel did you say it was? And the miners like, I was tunnel 6. Right, so then that'd be a lift over there. We were gonna go down tunnel 7, but tunnel 6 does connect to tunnel 7 at a few points, for safety. So
makes sense.
easy enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Everything squared away.
Probably not.
Well,
We're fine.
Right. Off we go. She leads you over to one of the lifts on the far right-hand side of this cavern from where you entered. It's large enough as it's meant to, transport groups of miners and materials, so it also has good carrying capacity. As then, on the platform, Yoronda pulls a lever, which releases the latch and begins descending downward. The descent takes a good while as you eventually come to another small little platform, about a 3/4 mile deeper. And then there's another pulley system that takes you even deeper. It's like this very elongated staircase kind of system, just to have some backup so it's not one straight shot. All in all, though, you do descend for roughly 3 miles.
oh.
Do our ears pop? Do we need to pop our ears?
Absolutely.
Oh,
And we bring gum.
I got some sticks that you chew on.
I got him from the gum tree.
That's not a native to this area, actually. So.
Come on, man.
I saw in the book.
I brought
Learn
some
your
ice
flora.
cubes.
Sorry.
They're just water now.
Well, stuck on
Hands up. I dig that.
I'm just like soaking wet.
We have some beverages. Oh, I have something for that. Just can't find it. Where'd it go?
I tried bringing ice from home. It didn't work.
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
There's like a leather pouch that normally keeps well.
I brought this one enchanted block of ice. It never melts.
But you can't have it.
It's
for other purposes.
It's truly just a piece of glass.
Nobody's told him yet.
It's one of those things that like his grandpa gave it to him as a kid. It's like, this is magical ice. It'll never melt.
His grandpa's just like been sneaking into his house every night and like switching out the block of ice. As it melted.
Like some weird tooth fairy setup.
He's
Anywho.
with us now.
So you finally come to the bottom of this large chasm, and you can see at the bottom it is much more bustling. There are sounds of mining and carts moving and people shouting, and at this bottom half there are 7 pathways, 7 little like arched entryways to different mines that kind of fan out from this central spot. Euron begins following one of the miners who heads down, sure enough, the 6th tunnel from the left, reading right to left, left to right, and in my directions. And there's another bit of walking, unless anyone would like to do anything before I get to the end of the walking. Any conversations? Any questions? Comments?
I'm ready to look at some rocks.
Gruth is fallen silent.
Okay.
You hear a faint, very faint bagpiping
Very faint,
as the room fills with smoke a little bit.
which would be faint if you weren't also in, a cavern or a tunnelway. So even faint, it still echoes.
Right.
from
It's
your way.
yeah,
So
but it's like the ghost of a bagpipe
Yeah.
reverberating through the tunnels. Yeah.
haunted bagpipes, if you will.
Yeah.
But regardless, you keep walking for... Shoot, I calculated this and I lost it. I don't know. It's a couple hours as you're walking for another few miles down this mine, which you can see there are tunnels branching off to the sides. You pass groups of miners, you pass groups of the wardens, the armored guards who just kind of make sure things are okay, help out if needed. Before eventually entering into a large chamber. It's, roughly 200 feet down, and it kind of widens out to roughly 100 feet. And sure enough, you can see on the right-hand side, there are some torches placed along the wall just to give some light, but then from the right side of the wall, you see this glow coming out of the rock. Faint, but it's glowing, and as you walk in, Euron just kind of stops for a second before just power walking over as you see this still embedded within the rock, not removed or completely isolated, is this mostly smooth with some rough spots, crystal-like material, partly translucent, a deep purple color with these almost illuminated tendrils of silver and white kind of almost flowing through it. And as the miner said, you can also look down at the floor in front of it, and there is a shattered pickaxe sitting there, as well as a couple miners still just kind of like looking at it, wanting to touch it, but also too scared to touch it.
I'm going to go touch it.
You're going to go touch it?
Yeah.
Immediately touches it.
I'm very drawn by it. You see,
dear.
Frodo, his pipe lowers, and he looks at it, and his head kind of tilts to the side, and kind of unknowingly he's walking forward towards it. Reach out.
I grab his wrist.
Okay. Give me some dexterity checks.
Dexterity.
I can imagine it's like a little kid who's like.
Like we can count this as a grapple, so it'd be contested athletics.
You're fine. You're gonna be
Did you
fine.
say dexterity or athletics? Which one?
If it's more of a grapple, yeah, contested athletics.
Okay.
Grabs your wrist.
6.
The other hand is just immediately on it.
6.
6
I rolled a nat 1
for athletics.
Okay.
for dexterity.
Yeah.
Should I do athletics? Because I could re-roll.
If it's grapple, you get to choose athletics or acrobatics. No reroll though.
Oh. I didn't do either. I did dexterity.
Oh, well. That's right, you rolled digital.
I mean, I rolled a nat 1.
You rolled a nat
I can
1.
just add my,
Yeah,
I can just
yeah,
add
yeah.
my modifier,
Yeah.
which would be lower.
Okay. So, in this trance, Fro just instinctively goes to reach up, but slightly out of it, I suppose, just that whatever he's sensing or feeling, it's still easy enough that you're kind of caught in a bit of a trance too before realizing, no. And so you do catch his wrist.
And then I look at him and I go, don't touch.
Yeah, but it seems so nice.
Don't touch.
But why?
not everything
I
that
drop
seems
his hand and I
nice
walk towards the crystal.
Okay.
I would like to do a history and an insight check on this.
Start with the history. Go for it.
Insight check a rock.
And at this point, you can see Yolanda, who has always had a pair of goggles up on her head, but another strapped around her neck. She brings up the pair from her neck, and it's like the tinkerer's kind of glasses. So she lowers a few lenses to get the magnified view, and is just almost face pressed against it, just staring at it, inspecting it.
I got a 2 on my history and a 12 on my insight.
What is the insight for? What are you trying to accomplish with the insight?
Just try to really get a feel for this rock.
If it's sentient, I want to know what it wants.
Oh, whisper.
Wait, what?
Whisper
What?
is happening.
How did you?
He teleported.
Actually, on video though, it's just him coming.
Yeah.
You should have done a cheesy lean effect, and then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Magical.
well, we can retake it real quick.
Yeah, and then just elongate your neck all the way around.
Yeah.
You need
No.
to start crashing
Just-
down and crawling under the table.
If you could just become an
Oh.
Eldritch Warrior for a second, that'd be great.
Yeah, use the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator we installed in here.
You mean the pulley system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught a look. I said elevator, and he went.
My bad.
Everyone back away.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
I'd rather touch it, I'll be honest.
No, I don't think we should do that.
Yolanda's still inspecting. Why?
Are
I don't recommend it.
you gonna touch
I don't
it?
recommend touching the stone.
Are you gonna touch it?
Did it,
No.
did it talk to you now?
Can we throw a stick at it? What?
I mean, if it
Never?
broke a pickaxe,
We just throw the pickaxe back at it.
Okay, I pick up a rock, take 3 steps
gosh,
back,
I'm backing up.
and I
Put my shoes off.
toss it.
okay.
You have a sling.
Yeah, but not that far. Okay.
He also, I guess, is maybe trying to be gentle with it.
Yeah, I don't want
Not use that much
break it, I
force.
just wanna
Don't
see
want
it
to anger
happen.
the rock.
Yeah. Don't make the rock mad, Frode. Okay, so as you gently toss this rock from a few steps away, it impacts. It has a very bright sound to it. It's not like a dull thud. It's more like just a nice sharp. Ching. Yeah. And the point of impact, you can see the glow flashes for a moment. And I'd say, yeah, all of you, I included, feel just this weird, very gentle, but this little pulse of almost just this magic energy, so to speak.
Does it feel nice?
It doesn't feel unpleasant.
I toss another.
Same thing happens.
And another.
For that's good. I think we got
Except
it.
you can also see
Don't
that
you feel that?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's good.
Can
It
I,
seems not unpleasant.
Wait.
I will say it is a slightly different kind of feeling for you two. You, since you're not very prone to magic abilities, and you, since you derive magic from elsewhere.
Which
Wow!
It took me a second there.
I was like, I thought you said which one? And I was like,
Well, for a second, I thought he said Mitch. It's like, what? No, no.
but it doesn't feel weird to him, her, or me?
No, it feels weird, just a different weird.
Wait, what's the difference?
do
The
tell.
three of you, it feels much more potent.
Well, to me, I don't have magic abilities, and to you, you're a witch, so that's why it's different.
Which?
No.
Incorrect.
Us three, it feels potent.
A little more potent.
So it just feels less to us too?
You get this feeling of magic from it, but you have a different source of magic.
What does Aiden feel?
Yours
So
comes
for
from-
them, it's like a gust of wind. For me, it's like a gentle fart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna use a prettier
Without
metaphor,
the
but that works.
without the smell.
That works.
Well, no smell.
No,
I didn't write about
thanks.
smell.
I approach Uranda carefully.
Okay. She's still just like resisting the touch, but she's flipping different lenses and just inspecting it super closely, starting to like mutter to herself as you approach.
No one has touched the stone, correct?
I don't. Hey, has anyone touched this thing? A lot of the miners just kind of look around. No.
I have.
We just tried to pick it.
Reach out and touch it again.
Okay.
I'm nowhere close enough to try and.
Yeah, the exposed part is. It's a few feet in
I
length.
rolled a 7 in dexterity, so if anyone tries to stop me,
I'm gonna reaction whole person on him because I can with Warcaster. So wisdom saving throw. 15.
I got a 10.
All right, so he's.
Can I just freeze?
So once again, you go to raise your hand and you just.
Okay, I only got a minute here. If you
Stopping
want
me.
to move in. Frode, it's not wise.
We need to move on. You need to shut down this section of the mine.
I only got a minute. If you want to move
Can
away
I
from it.
speak or am I completely paralyzed?
What's it
You
say?
can speak. It says or be paralyzed, so I don't know. It's up to you. But
Paralyzed,
every
so
6
no movement.
seconds you can make
Can I
an.
like...
You're going to probably move your lips a little bit.
And every 6 seconds you can make another save
Oh,
against
okay.
it. So.
I just want to touch
Go.
the rock.
Well, I mean, since it
Right.
lasts for a minute, you can definitely make a couple more saves during this time.
Okay.
Right. Why?
I've seen this mineral before. It has caused nothing but trouble.
What kind of trouble?
There we go.
You don't want to know.
I just want to touch the rock.
Yeah,
Why
he broke
won't
free.
you let me touch the rock?
Can I detect magic while this is going on?
Go for it.
You can detect magic by touching it too,
Because Gruth has some concerns.
He hasn't told me his concerns. He's as vague as ever. Did the rock speak to you?
No.
Well, then I won't touch it.
So, detecting magic, you get magic.
Because I can tell what kind of magic it is, right? From the stone.
Yeah.
If it has magic.
So picking up detecting magic, you get magic like the little pings from Frode, Resme, Uranda, Gruth, and the stone. This jewel is almost like if it's like an infrared kind of scan, so to speak, for detect magic. It is blinding. But you don't get what kind of magic.
I'm gonna put my armor on,
Okay.
just so we know.
Yeah, I think we should be on with Gruth on this one. Gruth, how do you feel about this stone here?
I'm afraid.
It's a stone.
Well, can I pick up a rock and throw it at the stone again?
Sure.
How'd that feel?
I was like very close to it.
Okay, gets his hand.
As this is happening, Resme and Frode following slightly behind. You do look, and at the other end of the other side of like where you guys kind of are, you see Uranda is just kind of like
No.
she touches it.
No! No! I am going to try to stop her.
And he's right there. He's right there.
Okay, how?
I'm gonna like push her away, and then I'm gonna try to touch it.
So
Just on the other side of it from you.
What? How big
Wait,
is this
what?
thing?
The exposed section is about 5 feet.
Oh.
Didn't you
Well,
have
I'm
any?
gonna try to push her away.
Okay, make a
I was really impressed with your
So I
stick
thought this
throwing
thing was
until
like
now.
athletics check.
What's that?
Athletics check.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
too.
So I'm just gonna say,
No! A 3!
since the very beginning,
That's 19.
since
No!
the very beginning, Pixie's been calling Frode a child.
I see it. I see it now.
I just wanted to be the first to touch
That's
it.
fair.
But now this is his voice. Just no.
Different dialect, different.
The boy is very suddenly a man.
No.
Imagine a
Don't
Frodo
touch my rock.
Screamo band. Imagine a Frodo Screamo band.
You guys let her touch it, then we won't
Okay,
kill her.
okay, yeah,
Then we
let's
won't
figure
have
out.
to kill her.
Yeah. No.
So.
Oh.
No. What?
I can't tell who's talking. Raspberry.
I don't know either, to be honest.
All right.
What happens?
Doesn't seem like anything happens. Nothing visual to you guys
Oh
happens.
no, I don't like that.
She doesn't explode.
I don't like that.
See, it's fine, and now she got to do it before I did.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm gonna touch it too.
No.
I'm not stopping him this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw another rock.
Despite, like, it's a gem embedded in the earth, so it naturally has this kind of cool temperature to it. But there's also this strange warmth to it as well. And as you touch it, you can see it does kind of glow around your hand where you touch it, and you can feel this warmth just like not travel up your entire arm, but kind of just extend a little bit through your hand. And it
How do you guys feel?
I turn back. I go. It's actually quite pleasant.
it's not bad.
Yeah. I'd recommend.
It's strange.
I'd give it like a I don't know, like a 5 out of 7.
Can I?
I thought my numbers were weird.
Can I?
Perfect score.
Can I?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I want to investigate like the area of the stone around his hand.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay. You can see around her hand, there's a bit of more of a glow. It's and kind of within the gem itself, you know, like those plasma balls. How whenever you touch it, you get like the little tendrils of almost lightning.
Yeah.
There's like a very faint trace of that from her hand,
She was really
like
funny.
in through the gem. Not
She
super
loves that.
obvious and bright, but just like very faint little tendrils kind of sparking off.
That was a genuine
It's just how excited
Before
she
she
was.
does,
It's
then
so
just like
funny.
let go.
Yeah.
How do you feel? You like you can zap someone?
She reaches out to touch you. There's no zap.
Oh,
Not even like a static electricity.
Great, we
like,
saw the rock. Let's
No.
keep moving.
my hair's
You don't feel a zap. The rest of you turn to Pixie and just
We do like the human that we would hold hands. Woo!
All right, we
That's
saw
all
the
right.
stone. Let's keep moving.
Well, if I want it.
Gruth, you're kind of bugging me here. Here, put your coin to it.
Ooh, yeah.
Toss it.
I don't like that idea.
she
I
will at
wanna-
least turn to the miners and be like, just don't just leave it alone. Yeah? Don't try to mess with it.
I claim this as my reward.
Didn't you want money for a hornet?
I mean,
This rock is better.
it kind of broke some tools, so don't know how you're gonna get it out.
I mean, I know Gruth is pretty strong, but I don't know if he's quite that strong.
Mm.
Can I,
No offense.
Gruth, toss your coin at it. Put your coin to it,
No.
please.
Why?
I don't know. You're just being very odd right now, and, you know, typically you're like, but now you're like,
And if you've seen it before, maybe there's some sort of connection.
yeah. Have you seen this before?
Not a connection that I want.
That's fair, but I do.
Gruth, can you just talk? Just talk. If this helps the people in this mine, just talk.
I can clear the place out if you don't want others to hear what you have to say. Unless you just really don't want to talk.
No, he has a limit of like 5 words per day, and so he's kind of already hit it, and he's exceeding it. So he's a little cranky. Look.
Alright.
Gruth, we just want to know if anyone here is in danger, and if there's any way we can help them.
I'm telling you, the rock feels great.
I don't believe you.
Throw the coin at it. I don't know. Be like a little scientist and do something.
He doesn't have to do that if he doesn't want. But we do need to know everything you know about this.
Right now. Yep.
Go back to the entrance.
Who?
Go back to the entrance of this.
Us? Wait.
Not of the cave, but of this room.
Okay,
Go back to the entrance of this room.
I'll do it.
Get everyone back to the entrance.
All right, you hit the big scary guy. Leave, please, everyone. And some of the miners and wardens just do kind of look a little confused, but shuffle either into one of the side tunnels or back to the main tunnel.
I'll kind of stand like in front of him with my shield up, just in case.
Can I like mold earth just a little stool?
Are you staying in the room?
You can't.
No, I'm at the entrance. I'm just.
I want a shirt and it's like, this is my happy face, this is my sad face. And it's just Gruth making the same face in every box.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's like
the Ron Swanson
Ron
shit.
Swanson and Darth
Are
Vader
you
one.
two also going back to the entrance of the...
You told us not to be in the room.
I'm gonna protest.
Hey, I'm watching though.
I like the rock. We'll stay here. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
No!
Athletics.
This is not what I want! You don't...
As the defender, you can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Stop! You can't pick
So now,
joke.
the most childlike Frode has actually been. He's just being held by Gruth and like just kicking and squirming. Just no.
And I am my wish is to pick him up and walk him over to where everyone else is.
I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I just want to touch
Trying
the
to
rock.
keep you safe, Frode.
Perfectly safe.
Set
We
him
don't know
down.
that.
And then I reapproach the crystal.
Okay.
What does he get to do?
Because he's got some weird connection to
I
it.
doubt it.
Do y'all want to see?
See what?
A seat?
A seat! I'm standing holding my shield up in front of everyone.
Okay.
Yoranda's kind of like cautiously behind you, but kind of like peeking over your shield,
Yeah.
just like fascinated.
Gruth turns back to look at you guys before he does anything.
You want to see?
And for the first time that you can think of,
Jesus.
you see genuine fear and sorrow in his eyes.
Oh.
He looks back to the stone. So just be nothing. And he grabs the stone.
Okay.
Sorry, Carmen. Just jingled the bells in the background.
That was perfect timing
It
too.
was.
Magic.
Ding ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Little bells start sounding.
What
No.
is it? Okay, sorry.
Fred turns his head curiously. His demeanor does change.
Okay. So you reach out, both hands just flat onto the gem. You feel that same warmth, yet the coolness of the mineral itself, but this strange warmth of magic, like kind of traveled partway up your forearms. It doesn't feel unpleasant. It doesn't hurt. It's not an uncomfortable warmth. But it is a familiar warmth. And you can feel your chest beginning to warm as well. Gently. To the same temperature, so to speak. But otherwise, it's about as far as it goes.
I rip my hands away.
Okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
Can you fly now?
No.
Oh.
It's
That would be
warm. Great.
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
I touched it. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Didn't really ask if you could touch it. I'm more like
Morally?
I'm morally more. I mainly asked if you could just talk. Throw your coin at it. I don't know. Do something.
Remove the coin and toss it.
Okay. Remove the coin. Toss it?
Toss it onto the rock.
Okay.
It shatters.
As the coin flies and impacts, you can see, like in the split second, because you're not standing too far away, it does begin to glow. And as it impacts, there is a flash for the coin on the stone.
As I'm just watching.
I grabbed the coin and I pressed it onto the stone.
Okay. That glow picks back up, but steady and bright. Not to the point of blinding, but like staring at any of these lights for a long time, you know,
Why did
you're
I
probably
I'm like, oh yeah.
got her. But it being kind of pressed in your palm, you're avoiding the brightest part of it, but it's still radiating out from around your hand. You can see the glow of the light traversing through the gem itself. Those little tendrils that you saw from your Anna's hand, those are a bit more prominent, a bit stronger. The warmth is there too.
I quickly swiped the coin and put it back.
What's that?
There's the coin.
Yes,
Can I talk to
Pixie.
you for a second? Me? Yeah, you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe you. I don't know. Just sit this one out. Pull them aside. So, you know how, like, I don't know how to say this. So the coin, you saw it. The coin, glow.
Yep, it did. It did do
Gl-
that.
Uh-huh. Glowed? It hit the rock and it,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
It does the same thing with Gruth.
Right.
What if the magic that's in the rock?
Yeah, but it's just
I
magic.
just-
It's just magic. I don't. Magical items. You're gonna
No,
interact with each other.
But what does that? But
I've sensed something in him.
well, yeah, I always thought it was like the helmet though. I sensed something
No,
too.
because that was before the helmet was attuned.
It's a magic rock.
Or
It's a
and I
magic
also thought it
coin.
was just a coin though too, like a coin.
No,
What
I'm
if it-
pretty sure there's something else there. I don't know what.
I'm not so sure.
Well, because you know how I've sensed a lot coming from him. So maybe he just activated something. It'll be fun. New adventure.
Hey, Gruth, surprise! I throw a rock at him.
Spidey senses.
Before it can even make it, the rock disintegrates.
He is now invulnerable.
As he walks towards you, you feel an aura.
You have like an actual physical, what was it called?
Radius.
Yeah. Social distancing bubble around you.
I wish I had that.
But it's physical, so as soon as he approaches you, just like feel this force like pressing you back. Like, okay, alright, man. No.
What happens? What happens?
appears from behind him.
What do you mean what happens? You threw a rock at me!
Yeah, what happens?
It hits him. Unless you attempt to catch it.
Pixie, what did?
I didn't realize she was going to throw a rock
Yeah,
at me.
that's kind of what I thought, so
I don't know why.
you just feel a rock kind of like hit your arm.
Firefly or something.
Don't throw rocks at friends.
Well, I'm not.
You threw a lot of rocks at bushes. She wasn't very happy about that.
Yeah, you did.
Bushes are not friends.
Which is well, okay. But like you know, like you know how it's like firefly and it's like woohoo, and then you turn
It's
into a
trying to
squirrel or
like
something.
spark something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't say I've experienced that.
Let's
myself.
move
It
on.
happens.
I agree. Let's move on.
All right, but
But tread carefully to whoever's down here.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on
Right.
that guy.
Yoronda, as you guys kind of reconvene towards wherever you are, Yoronda just like go tunnel to tunnel for a few minutes and just warn people like keep away, don't touch it.
Maybe set up a little like
Don't mess with it.
barrier, like a rope, you know, like with
caution
the
tape.
stands. Yeah.
Right. Back to where we're gonna go first. Probably stop back here.
It can live in your memories for.
Gesture towards the time.
Write a poem about it.
More brilliant than, or more harder than steel, more brilliant than diamond. My gaze will miss it. That's it. That's all I have.
You keep working on that one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's continue on.
Okay. So backtracking out of the tunnel, Yorana kind of walks past you guys a little bit, and there is a little side tunnel about 5-minute walk from where this chamber was. Right. So this will take us. This is one of the connections to that 7th tunnel. So we can get to where we're going from here. It leads you down, pass by a few miners. It's about another 3/4 mile to a mile tunnel before you get to another chamber, another intersection, and kind of looking about, seeing who's around and what's there. Good. This way. She leads you, and as you're walking for a little more, she's like, I'm trying to keep this one clear for a bit because we don't know what it is exactly. That's why, hopefully why you're here. You can tell us what's going on, maybe see what's up, maybe help us figure some things out. Otherwise, for the time being, this is actually closed off, unlike that other one, which, I don't know, I think on that maybe we should close it off, or at least that room, maybe, we'll see.
I would close off any connecting mines that may be near it, and I would only allow 1 or 2 people to be in that room at a time.
Right, I'll think on that one.
Can I be one of the 2?
Gruth, could you just maybe describe what happened so that we know what to warn the miners for?
Oh, he's got a vague, mysterious glow about him that we can't penetrate.
Explosive magic.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I wouldn't have
That
been
would've
touching
been
it.
good
That's
to say a
insane.
while ago. Yeah.
If you would have just said that, I probably wouldn't have touched it. You see, this is how communication works. You give ideas to me and I can interact with those ideas.
As you say explosive magic, Yorana just kind of like looks at her hand like,
Oh, I wonder.
I'm sorry.
interesting. Good to know.
Gruth,
Right.
Oh, if I only I could put that in my sling.
Explosive ammunition. Or like magical explosive.
when we say talk, we mean like say important stuff like that.
No, that's very important.
That's an
to
important
know.
thing. Okay? Here, let's talk. Okay, something
I would
that's
just prefer
stop.
to not know
Something
about it.
that will hurt people and kill people, we talk about. Something that wastes time, we don't need to talk about. So just keep those 2 things in mind. Okay?
I've never seen it kill anyone.
Well, I'm assuming you never seen it before we had like 10 minutes ago.
I have.
What?
Where?
I don't recall.
Well, that's... I don't know how trustworthy that is.
Does that have anything to do with your scarring that you had when we met you?
It feels similar to the nightmares.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Unless
definitely
it's
maybe
Wait,
block
where you
that
get
off.
the where you get the little pain in your chest sort of thing?
Kind of.
Okay.
Felt.
Let's see it.
See what?
We're just trying to figure out the solution.
No.
Well, if it's explosive magic, they are gonna know that now because you've told us. And, well, the quarantine.
The reason why I didn't tell you is because I would prefer to have not known about it, not seen it.
Well, that's fine, but you did.
But you have, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
I just
happened.
thought you would prefer not to know.
Well,
you actually did.
If it's gonna put people's lives in danger, then we need to know.
I've never seen it endanger anyone.
Well, also, weren't you the one who was really interested in this rock thingy? Because they were like, oh, there's rock, and you went, we have to go to the rock.
I was wanting to see if it was what I thought it was, and it is what I thought it was.
Okay, well, what is it? Is it like a magic stone? Which, I mean, it is. But, like, is it like a stone that you had as a pet rock in your house, and then your house disappeared, and then you're like, oh no, Rocky, he left. Rocks move sometimes.
It's as simply as you saw. It's a magic rock.
What?
A vague, mysterious fog covers your brain as it does his.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Oh, okay. That's
So
okay.
there's Gruth. And you don't have to elaborate, but does it feel like there's like
We're
these?
walking while this conversation is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it feel like there's just these fragments in your brain and you can't quite piece them all together?
Not exactly. No.
Because you haven't really been able to give any clear answers, and so I'm just wondering if that's because it's not clear in your head.
No. I haven't been giving clear answers because I frankly don't want to give you any information that you don't need.
So, it's not that you don't know, it's that you just don't want to talk. Also, for a man who lives on an island by himself, there's a lot that you know about this rock that
There's a
you're
reason
not...
I'm on the island.
Gruth, have you
What happened? What's going on? Sorry.
have you caused anyone harm on accident, perhaps?
Or on purpose.
With said rock?
Not that I'm aware of.
Without said rock?
Okay, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. I understand.
You don't have to talk, you could whisper. I told you I'm keeping a close eye on you.
I don't blame her.
What do my orcish ears hear?
Oh,
that
I just genuinely had a cough that moment.
That was perfect.
I think he's done for now.
So it's about another minute or two of walking in silence now before you come to another chamber. The difference being the last one looked like the stone had been worked, had been carved, almost expanded a little bit, maybe used as a little break area, a little outpost, so to speak. This one looks untouched, natural, strange. Like the rock looks much more natural and just jagged, and a few little stalactites from the ceiling, a couple from the stalagmites from the floor. You can also see two passages leading out from this chamber, and it's about 150 feet total, kind of across, and the width varies from anywhere between 50 to 100 wide. And Euron just kind of steps in and, all right, well, that's what I wanted to show you guys, but it's moved since I was here last.
Oh.
Then she kind of walks into, you see a shape on the floor, and Yolanda just kind of cautiously approaches, just looking about the chamber. You can see she has she's kept in her belt this like little pickaxes, almost like ice picks. So she just like takes one out cautiously, and steps forward. And are you guys approaching with her?
Yeah. I see. Wait. Does it look like it just disappeared?
No, it's right there.
Oh,
Like how your house disappeared?
well, I thought I was onto something, but never mind.
Quick question. Because there's like creatures in this area, right? That can I wild shape into a giant?
Sure.
Hey, I got a good sense of smell.
Yeah, then she can't ask you any more questions.
Never mind. It was a lie.
Badger or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
A giant badger.
No.
To like.
Probably in pixie fashion, like sticking to the back of the group so people don't see your transform. And something behind you guys is a giant badger.
Behind us here.
Yeah.
And I have, to like, because we're in caves and stuff, I don't have the antlers, I have more of the greenish tint.
Okay. And as you guys approach with Yoronda, you see what was laying on the floor near one of these, about 20 feet away from one of these passages, is a body. Let me recall what I wrote. Okay. It looks very strange. Nothing like you've seen before in all your exploits and fights so far. It has a deeper grayish purple fur, kind of elongated muscular limbs, but at the ends of which, in place of fingers, are almost slightly extended claws.
Ugh. Oh, sorry.
And you can see there are also slight drag marks underneath it. But what Yoronda really points out is, last time I saw this, it had a head. And as you can see now, it does not have a head. And the stone underneath where the head would have been is a bit stained. Yes.
I'm smelling.
Okay.
Tell me what my badger nose tells me.
You can give me a
It's
perception with advantage.
yes, advantage on wisdom. Wait, where's my perception for this? Oh, wait. How do I read that? Where's my perception? Or does it matter?
That is your.
Add 3.
At 3?
Yeah, that's the wisdom plus the proficiency of the badger.
What?
You said with advantage.
Advantage,
Oh.
so you can roll again.
Oh.
Take the higher number.
I knew that. It's 11.
Oh.
Okay. Sniffing about. It doesn't smell the most fresh. You don't smell much of anything else in the chamber or near one of the other tunnel entrances. Just kind of stale, cool air of the cavern. What you do get from the body itself, there is that faint smell of blood. But otherwise, it just smells a bit musty.
You just see a badger sit up.
Right, so oh yeah, this is what we saw, but it had a head at one point in time, but we were just wondering, really, if you guys have traveled a bit before, you've fought some things. I just didn't know if you've seen anything like this. If you happen to know where it might come from, if you happen to find out where it would have come from down here, you can roll a nature check.
With all of my time in the library, have I ever seen this creature in any books or anything?
An 18.
Or a history check.
Can I roll a nature check as well?
Sure.
What
while this is going on, since I'm a badger,
Nope, that's not
I would like. Is there like there's other entrances and stuff like that?
Yeah. There's the one you came from, and then there are 2 more.
Can I just go around the like and sniff to see if I smell like the traces of that? Like.
Oh yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
16.
16 on nature. You said 18 on nature, Frode?
Yeah.
And
24 for history.
24.
And I get advantage.
Advantage. You rolling anything?
Not right now.
Okay. Okay. I'd say with the 18 in nature, the one thing you do kind of pick up is that while you've not seen a creature exactly like this before, what you can see from the fur and from the skin that kind of exposed underneath, the pigmentation, like the kind of skin tone, does kind of resemble the darker elves that you've spoken to. Resme, in all the stories you've read in the books and everything, there were obviously a number of bad, scary creatures serving as the antagonist to many stories, or minions and henchmen to whatever antagonist there was. Along with those, and you've read about normal wolves, werewolves, other strange beasts and such. You've seen things, little illustrations that kind of resemble this, but they were never explicitly named. But you have seen them mostly in any kind of story resembling caves. Just as acting as sort of a boogeyman.
As Frode's leaning down and looking at the body, he turns back towards the group, and I would relay the information he gave me and say, the skin seems familiar to me, as though it's the same skin of the dark elves we saw earlier.
17? Okay.
And the fur kind of reminds me of like a were creature. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like a werewolf.
Are you suggesting that this is a dark elf werewolf?
I don't know. Could be. Or wear something. Wear.
Were-drow.
Were-dark? A were-dark?
No trace of the smell of the body from either of the passages, but what you do gather is that the one where it was being dragged toward smells, there's not much of a pungent smell coming from down there. It smells normal for a cave miles underground. The other one, you can smell, it seems a bit cooler, and you can smell a bit of moisture down that other path.
What if, like, they cut off the head because they didn't want him to be identified or something?
Any chance that the miner would want this as a trophy?
If they did, that's really messed up.
Yeah, well, I would say it's in poor taste, yeah, but...
Let's just say I've not seen anyone come back with a head, and that's not something we normally condone as good mining practice.
I'm just envisioning okay, bag check. No. Yeah? Oh.
Contraband!
I'm just getting ahead of my game!
When you say nobody came back with a head, you mean additional to the head that they already had
No.
on their shoulder?
No head.
But this is alarming.
You think it's all just miners wearing helmets. No, it's the bodies and then a helmet.
Starting to regret
a horror
here.
campaign now.
Andrew, you said so one smelled like not musty, but like cool, damp, and then another one just smelled like normal wine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go cool and damp one, and I'm just gonna scratch at the floor, and make a ruckus.
Okay.
With that one.
Gotcha. You guys hear some scritching and scratching while you're doing your investigating.
What's happening? Sorry. David distracted me with the question.
Badger Pixie has been scratching at the floor of one of the side chambers or
Maybe
tunnels.
we should go that way, but I think before we go that way, we might want to rest. Because I don't got much going on here.
Is it time to
I
rest?
don't know. We've been walking a while.
By this point, it's about, getting close to mid-evening.
We walked for a while.
Yeah, it was a
How do
few
you tell
miles
it's time down here?
Yolanda? I know. Is that her name? What's her name?
Close.
Yolanda.
Close.
Yolanda, I know. She's practically lives down
Hey, not wrong. I don't know, just get used to it, feel it out. When you start getting tired, you think, alright, maybe it's about time.
here. I just
It's
would
getting there.
Seems
prefer...
unnatural.
For people who don't live in the mountain, sure.
Well, if you feel it's time for a rest,
I would
I'll go down.
prefer to go, chasing into dark werewolf territory, or whatever it is, with all of my spells. Not very few of them.
Fair enough.
Because someone had me send a lot of messages this morning,
Any chance there's a cavern that doesn't have a giant headless beast in it?
Oh,
The last one we were in.
Okay, let's go to that one.
Or any of the
How
tunnels
large
between.
was this thing again?
Huh?
How large was the thing in
The creature?
Yeah.
Or the chamber? Creature?
The creature.
As far as what remains of it, which, it's missing a head, so it's not much, it's a little bit of height there, but not much. But body, kind of stretched out as it is, about 7-ish feet tall.
Okay. Without the head.
Without the head.
Find some place to camp out. Take some more shades.
I mean, not sleep in the room with this thing. So,
Definitely not. No, yeah, I'd rather not do that. Yeah, I agree.
There is still a badger scratching at a floor.
Right, Pixie, we got it. That's where we'll go in the morning.
I'll go walk that way. I'll walk the way that Pixie's scratching.
Okay.
I nose him into the hall,
Into the tunnel?
yeah. I'm like doing this.
Okay.
I walk into the tunnel.
With your not so keen, or less keen sense of smell, you're not picking up what she's necessarily picking up just yet, but it seems it's dark. It's kind of windy. It's not carved as like a straight mining tunnel or anything. The height kind of varies from time to time. It's tall enough to where you can walk fine, but it seems to continue for a while.
By the way, badgers have dark vision.
That's fine.
So I'm like,
And humans don't.
Hey guys, I think Pixie wants us to continue down this path for a little longer.
I understand that, but I'd rather not.
No, we're sleeping. I walk into the other cavern and fall asleep.
Yeah, I follow him. I'd rather not get into a whole
Yeah,
lot
they're
of trouble and not be able
A couple
to.
miles away, so it'll
help
be a
you
walk.
guys.
Oh, I just walk out of that.
You're just in the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
can I, as Badger Pixie, go up to the 7-foot man or thing,
Mhm.
grab it with my teeth, and just toss it into that other hall, that other tunnel that smells like a normal tunnel?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna then go back into pixie form, mold earth a little outline of a body.
Little chalk
like-
outline.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all, we can just sleep in here. It's fine.
I don't want to sleep on a pile of blood.
Well, we won't sleep on the pile of blood. We'll sleep around the blood.
It really stinks in there.
Yeah, but it might be good to, observe and.
I lay on my bedroll.
Where?
In the room.
Okay.
I'll just be in the hallway outside of it.
Okay.
I'm right here.
I'll keep watch for a little bit.
Okay.
I can do half, and then when
Is-
Resume wakes up.
Is Resme nearby me?
presumably if you both went out into the
Okay.
previous tunnel.
I
Mold earth will cover most. I assume you're using mold earth to like block the doorway, or passageway.
What do you mean?
Oh no!
No, she's
I'm,
She's
no,
been
no,
body
I'm,
in the
I'm, doing,
tunnel.
I'm doing the whole tracing
Oh,
thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Which only lasts for like an hour, but
Yeah.
it's the thought that counts.
It is. Okay, so you're bedroll in the chamber. Two of you went out into the previous tunnel.
I'll be out by then too.
I'm sitting like in the room
Okay.
near the tunnel that they're in.
Okay.
But, like I'm sitting in the room. I'm probably gonna do just a short rest, and I'll like just watch the first half of the night, and then Resume can keep watch. I'm assuming.
You can still get a full rest.
I don't know what.
You can still get a full rest in that
Okay.
time. Yeah. Really break it up. So as you prep for bed, anyone want to do anything?
I talk to Resume, but I think I'm gonna need to do it without everyone else
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Mitch,
But he's
patience.
technically in the room with us.
and I'm technically awake.
here. Yeah, but I'm like, I would pull her aside and make it so that you guys cannot hear.
Okay.
And
I'm fine.
Let the dog out.
She's been ringing the bell this whole time. Oh my goodness.
Secrets are no
Close
fun.
the door.
So I'm assuming you noticed by now, but
You were in my head?
well, yeah,
Yes, I noticed.
and I've said some things about your past that perhaps you're running from. Could perhaps cause a great war.
Well, I mean, I don't think. What did you hear?
I heard that, you know, you can't marry him. Who's him?
Well, I don't really know him that well, to be honest.
So that's arranged marriage then.
Yeah.
As the prince of some other nation.
No, he's. My father wants me to marry him. He's some noble son.
Just not interested in, huh?
No, he was so rude.
Well, it's not good. But what will happen if you don't?
Oh, my father would probably be really mad. Because, you know, I always do what he says.
Right, but more than, you know, disobeying authority, what happens if you don't return? To the people. I'm speaking of the real consequences, not just the violation of authority.
I don't know. What did I think?
Well, it seems that there might be a war brewing.
Alright, I don't think that has anything to do with Fendon.
Offendance his name.
Yes.
Well, yes, perhaps not, but the reason you ran is partly to do with him. And you running has resulted in strife between the nations.
Right.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but
Well, I think
it seems terrible.
Father said, you know, it's fine. They had a conversation. It was tense, but sounds like it's fine. And Fendon is from Valrus. He's not, like, from Vorkisha or anything, so that wouldn't cause a war there.
Well, sure, but it's not. It's not the betrothal, but you're running. That
That
would
was the
cause
problem.
the
Yeah.
issue,
Because I didn't really say anything when I left.
So they're left questioning why,
Right.
where,
Yeah.
who took you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
I didn't really think about all that, you know, I was just, you know, I was in the moment.
Oh yes. Well, I can't quite understand the burdens that the highborn birth gives you, but I can't imagine juggling all that in my own head.
I know if I marry him, like, that's it, you know? And it's still. I'm not ready.
Yes, well, marriage is a great sacrifice.
Especially when you don't even love him. Oh no, she was so rude. He called me naive the first time we had a dance together.
I think I did the same thing.
Yes, you did.
Well, is that all he called you?
Yeah.
And there's nothing nice about him?
I don't know, he was just very stiff. Compared to Yelric.
Well, Yelric is, he's learning to dance.
He was pretty good at it in the library.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad. You know, we'll get him. We'll get him there.
Well, he was good dancing our way. We still have a lot to learn about the way you guys dance.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit less formal, I'd imagine, so
Right.
shouldn't be quite as hard as your fancy dancing.
But it was... I mean, Yelric... I told Yelric about Offended. It all happened in the same night. It was very quick. I told Yelric that my father was like, you gotta marry this guy, and I was all like, ah! And Yelric was like, well, let's run away, because then we can be together. And I was like, that makes sense.
Yes. I suppose it does. Yeah, like I said, I can't imagine the weight of that world on you. But if a war starts because of this, will you return?
Yeah.
I think that's the right call. As terrible as it is. Give your duty to nation.
But hopefully, I can just explain everything from afar.
That would be good.
I'm not very good at sending the messages. I feel like I have an idea in my head, and then I go to say it, and it's just like, whoa! I lost it,
You only have a little bit of...
Yeah, 25 words, yeah. I feel like, I really think about it, I plan it, and I'm like, this is gonna solve everything, and then when it happens, it just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's been nice being out here.
On the edge of the world.
Just away from everything.
Yeah. I understand. I grew up out here. And, I have my own responsibilities, but they're not quite so grand. And I get to see the people that I affect. And, see the smiles on their faces. And, that's a great blessing.
I feel like I can actually help people, Like I have these abilities, and I could do good with them.
Yes, but you might be able to do more good back in your country.
Maybe.
I know it doesn't feel that way, but oftentimes duty doesn't feel rewarding in the moment.
Got it. I need to help you guys now.
Yes, and I'm greatly thankful for your help. I don't think that we would have gotten this far without you. So.
Really?
Oh well, yes. And if it wasn't for you throwing yourself in harm's way, I don't know what we would have done.
It worked out. We found the prisoners.
I'm not sure it was. Well, yes.
I've learned. I won't do it again. I know.
Very
It
good.
wasn't the right move.
Okay.
But it worked. But it probably wouldn't work all the time.
Well, if you ever need to talk, I won't tell you what to do. Partly because I don't know what to do. I'm just a simple dweller of the countryside. I don't know much about all that highborn talk, but I'll listen to you and just help you carry that burden that you bear.
I appreciate that. No one really listens to me back home.
That would make it all the worse, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I feel like I need to talk to Aiden. But then I'll get some sleep.
Okay. Well, very good.
We can bring everyone back in.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta do something entertaining while we're waiting.
Yeah, that'll keep him
Yeah, that's
entertained.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll do it.
I got him. You're welcome. I was thinking I had to speak with Dead, but I realized the head is missing of that creature, so that's not
Yeah,
gonna
that
work.
probably won't
That's
work.
probably why the head's missing, if I'm being honest. We need to look through these and figure out what would be useful. That's nice.
It's my dunce cap.
Yeah.
I'm good to come in. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey.
Am
Come
I
on
good to
in.
come in? Okay.
Yeah, wait, where's the
Let's
other
see the
You're
bathroom.
awaiting
Oh.
David in the bathroom.
Okay.
Where's Mitch?
Mitch
Oh, wait,
is
there's a
on the
Mitch.
chair.
Is there a Carmen in the household?
There is a Carmen.
Okay, good. Just make sure.
Oh, you're telling me I could have just pulled on the squirt a little bit?
What
He
now?
was trying to get some water.
Oh. Yeah, it's locked away in there.
Water.
So, what party happened?
Everyone died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have a new character.
Lava just filled the
I
heavens.
did. Oh, wow.
Man, that's so much more violent. I was going to say Resna ran away.
Again.
Rhode's last act was putting a party hat on his head.
As he sunk into the lava. You
Yeah,
see
it's
the
like-
party hat
yeah,
last to
yeah,
go.
my hands holding it up.
So as we begin with new characters, I'd like you all to
Yeah.
introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name's Melon.
Guess I'm Aelin now. Just kidding. That's not new.
Oh, geez. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the only other character I can think of is the most obnoxious character I've ever made. I played it on my Tennessee trip.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know I was going to play that character until they were like, introduce yourself. And I just had the worst voice. I was like, hello.
Oh,
It's like,
God.
how are you?
I love it.
all?"
Oh my god.
I love
He was just horrible. But he was fun.
I entertain myself way too much just in my car driving and coming up with horrible
Oh,
voices like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
I've
so
been
good.
trying to do that for some of the stuff that we've got coming up. And it's some
Also-
voices are hard.
You can't be Aelin.
Huh?
Aelin doesn't exist here.
Not here.
She's elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
She's old now.
Hello. I'm Aelin.
Dagger, dagger, swish, swish.
Dagger. It
This
goes
is
like
for
2 feet.
David's, Mando.
Yeah, yeah. Still
Old.
rolling here.
Where did
Old.
that guy go?
He was just here a second ago. Huh. He's,
Smoke
no,
bomb.
he's not there. Let check. I don't know if I want to name these over things. See, you took the head, so I can't speak with dead.
He still casts a spell.
Just air coming out from the deceased
Ugh,
lungs.
I hate that.
Just-
Nope. Nothing. No, thank you.
I'm sorry, but the D&D movie, I love the not necro, it's a necromancer spell or something like the
I think it is a necromancy spell.
That's
three
speak with
questions.
Speak with
That's
dead.
speak with dead.
I love that bit so much. So much.
That was
Okay.
pretty good.
And then at the very end of the movie, how it shows the one guy who's still's like,
He's still
"Need
just.
another question.
Yeah.
Oh.
One more.
One
You know
more.
what I realized? I at this point, I could literally say anything about my I could just be like, yes, I've seen this in my past. You'd be like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Because whenever we got to like this hairy like thing, I was starting to be like, oh no, these. But nobody would have laughed at me. It would have just been
Gruth pulling a prank. Gruth pulling a prank.
You could just have that voice
Yeah, I
line,
miss.
like in a video game, that like everything
Yeah, and then we died.
seemingly negative.
I
You're
was
just like,
literally
we did
here. What the
characters.
heck, guys?
I've seen this before.
not again.
I can't
Ivan's
do
just
it.
sitting there in the corner all
Alright.
sad because he wasn't invited to the
Yeah,
party.
it was one of those silent dance parties
yeah,
where they all have their
silent
headphones
rave,
in. We're just-
I would like to talk to Aiden.
Okay,
I'm sneeze again.
bless.
Excuse her.
You guys, I don't think you guys have to be kicked out for this, right?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Aiden,
Yes,
I feel like we should talk.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Real quick, did you
No.
move? Okay, then
so
Go on.
go ahead.
You were the one who wanted to talk.
All right, I forgot. I think these are fine for quiche.
I sure hope so. I've been a bit distracted since then. I'm concerned.
About?
Well, I don't want there to be a conflict happening.
Right. But I don't think there is. I think it's okay. They had a conversation. Went their separate ways. I hope.
Why did you leave? Is it just so that you could go on some adventure and stir up trouble amongst, I don't know, your entire land? I mean,
I didn't intend for that.
did you even think about how this would affect other people?
No.
And have you thought about that now?
Yes. I felt like I had to.
Why would you have to? What's happening that could be so bad that you have to run off?
It's just a lot of pressure, and I thought it was my last chance to see what's outside of my home.
And Yelric, what's his deal? I mean, why would he tell you to do something like this?
Because he said we have true love.
Okay.
And with true love, you do anything you can to be together. And I don't think we would have been able to be together if we didn't run away.
And why is that?
Because I don't think my father would have let me.
Why?
Because, I don't know, he's not good enough.
What
For my father.
would make him not good enough? I just don't understand any of this.
I don't know if his family's good enough.
Who is his family? Who?
I don't even know. He just showed up.
I mean, do you know if he even has a family?
Well, I've talked to his brother.
Right. So he has a younger brother.
Older. Which is weird that Yelric went to the ball and not him. And I asked Elias that, and he said something about it. And that thing he said about it was... that they were sick. They were sick. That's right.
So, because his older brother was... Wait, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, his older brother couldn't go because he was sick, and so was the rest of the family.
So they sent their other son?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem a little strange to you?
No, I mean, if you're throwing up, are you gonna go, to ball, or?
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't send someone else in my place. I don't...
Well, their family had to have a representative. Right?
I don't know. It just seems odd, is all. Why wasn't he sick if he was with his family?
I don't know.
You say he doesn't come from anywhere. If he's a humble man that lives in a small home, how would he be the only one who's not sick?
Well, I don't think he lives in a small home. I just don't think he lives in a big enough home. I don't know, really. I really don't know much about him.
Interesting. I thought this would bring me some comfort, but it's only just raised more questions.
I just want us to be good.
Well, it's a bit difficult now.
I didn't mean to cause any trouble, and if people are getting hurt, then of course I'll return home.
Are you willing to make this right?
guess I'm trying.
Well, I am as well, so as long as you are willing to do whatever it takes when we get back to fix things.
What are you suggesting?
That we put an end to whatever disrupt we've caused.
I think I did. I think I did with my message to my dad.
I hope so. I think you should check in and just at some point make sure that everything's going well.
I will. I'll check in if I can tomorrow evening.
I think that's good. Thank you. Rest well.
You too.
Okay. Yes.
And I continue perception.
Okay. During that, you would have picked up most of the conversation. Otherwise, in the cool, quiet chamber, you hear, even down here, some bats just kind of fluttering about down different tunnelways. Nothing. I mean, it's all kind of unnatural for Pixie, but nothing that makes you think that you're going to be attacked. There's nothing approaching. Everything goes pretty okay.
While I'm watching and listening, I'll, since he's closest to me, I'll make sure to keep an eye on him while he sleeps.
I will say there's a bit of tossing and turning, but stays asleep. And who do you wake up for watch?
What?
You got one more watch before she wakes up.
Oh, I was just gonna stay for both. That's where I would take the short rest.
Oh, but you need to take a short rest.
You'll get exhaustion.
You can do that if you want to, but you're going to risk exhaustion for the next day. Your call.
I was really wanting to talk to Resume.
I mean, you can still wake me up if you want.
There'll be other times too.
Out of her trance.
I'll wake Aiden up.
My Italian
Okay.
trance.
Just because every time I wake him up, it's scary. Aiden.
What?
Aiden.
What?
Aiden.
Okay. Yes.
You gotta keep watch.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Hold on. Have you ever been picked to keep watch? I think you have. I was about to say.
Oh, yeah.
The reason it's my turn,
I'm
I'm
not
like,
gonna lie.
yeah, it's been your turn, bud. It's been your turn.
Every single time, Aiden has just gotten a full, undisturbed night's sleep
Yep.
for the whole month and a half of this campaign, though,
Yep.
so far.
Yep.
Frodo too, I think.
No, you've kept watch. Yeah.
Oh.
More than a month and a half.
In game. Yeah.
I was like, we've been recording for like 4 months.
Can I take my long rest right now? Like, I just said take long rest.
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Roll perception.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, I forgot my modifier.
That's okay. It's a lot of numbers.
Since we played.
It has. Bone back.
He likes to build suspense.
Yeah.
Perception watch.
9.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a 10 this whole time. It's definitely not.
I love it's always the suspense, especially to those underwhelming payoffs.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Also being, I mean, it's a very unnatural location for all of you, so you're not quite adjusted to cavernous nights in the upper regions of the Underdark. It's a bit unsettling, but you don't hear any beasts or monsters scuttling about. It's just quiet, kind of chilly. Every time you move, the sound bounces and echoes around. But otherwise, uneventful. A couple hours pass.
Good morning.
Is it?
Oh no, she's waking up
Yeah.
for her watch.
Yeah.
Oh, but she would say good morning? Yeah, so she woke me up.
For her? Oh, okay.
Finally.
So she woke me up.
Sleep.
Yeah, it's not good morning.
Go. It's too early for you.
Is it?
They're there, Frodo.
I can't see the sun at home.
Yep, go to sleep.
Okay. So I can go back to sleep. Resume.
Good night.
And you can make a perception check.
Heights, guys.
Nice.
8.
Good. Okay.
I'm very much lost in thought and journaling the whole time. That's probably why.
Yeah, good explanation for it. Not much to hear, except the slightly echoing, carrying sounds of your pen and parchment. Just the scrawling and scribbling just kind of lightly bouncing off the walls. Otherwise, it's chilly, it's dark. Nothing really happens. You hear some snoring from your companions.
Echoes.
Yeah. That's probably the creepiest part, is just the
Yeah.
echoing snores down these long corridors.
Oh.
But eventually, you all do. You all do wake up. To find a new day? Presumably it's daytime? Yeah, take a long rest.
Should we end our episode there? Almost? Okay.
I don't, me too. Alright, so as a new day comes to, you all are waking up, packing up bedrolls, probably putting armor back on.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
I'm gonna quickly go over to Resume. Hey, Resume, I was thinking, so I kind of overheard you and Adam talking a bit, and I just have a question that you can think on. You don't have to answer to right away. Have you ever had to deal with the repercussions of your actions?
Dang, okay.
No, for the
First thing in the morning, let's go.
I've been learning.
I slept on it.
I've been learning for the first time that actions have consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually.
Like a child.
That's a very, very
Okay.
thoughtful sentence for
Okay.
you.
I know. I'm learning.
And you're 100 or so, you know?
Good time to learn.
I kind of like when I went up to Resonate, it was more of like this high.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the case.
Just shouts it. So, have you ever, felt the consequences of your actions?
Usually, if something goes wrong, someone gets fired or
Yeah.
they disappear
Yeah.
or whatever.
But you've never had to deal with making decisions, choosing and deciding, and for example, just running away from home and not even.
I made that decision.
Yeah. You might start a war.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah, I think, Resume, I've really gotten to know you well, and I've enjoyed some of our little shenanigans that we've done, and I don't know, that I'm kind of saddened with Adam on this one. I think you need to do something about this.
I know. I'm going to send a message to my father.
I think something bigger than that.
Send 2 messages to my father?
That sounds adequate.
Thank you, Gruth!
Hear me out. 3 messages.
I can't in one day. Slow down.
I never said one day.
I just mean, like, I think you're gonna have to really step up on this one. I don't think just stand in front of the sidelines and sending messages will do the trick. I think probably we'll need to have you go back home.
I can't do that.
Yeah, well,
Right, Frode? I can't do that.
You can't do what now?
I can't go back home.
You can't. Well, yeah, I'm not in this.
I'm just saying.
Did we have this
I love
conversation?
it. I'm just saying. I think you should think on resolutions and solutions.
Those are some big words.
I didn't know you knew those words.
Just because I have an accent and I'm from a small town doesn't mean I know things.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you know things. I agree.
Sorry, Patience is just sitting here a little bit because, you know, her whole spiel about military militia, like, all her little spiels she had have just been ignored this whole time. And now she's just using the smallest words that she can use.
I don't think that this is constructive while we're in a cave. Very deep in the ground.
What good can we really do making order in such a labyrinth as these caves? I mean,
I'm a little confused.
Once we get out.
I said this, like, aside to Resme.
Oh.
Yeah.
I pulled her in. I pulled him
she
in.
pulled me in.
I pulled him in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, but that was at the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
My apologies. Never
No,
mind.
you're fine, you're fine.
Have fun.
But yeah, just
Okay.
think on it.
I know, and I don't want anyone to get hurt because of me. So I'm gonna check in with my father. Or Gerby. Maybe I should check with Gerby.
Yeah.
And
Your father might. I don't know. You know best.
I just think we don't need to talk about it, but like just think on it. In here.
And I can't speak for you, but I'd like to. As I said last night, we're here if you ever need to talk. This has to be a burdensome situation, so. And I kind of like look at Pixie, just like she knows that is what I want her to do.
Hey, Yoranda.
Yeah.
What's down this path? I point down the path that she was falling at yesterday.
We see we didn't make that one, but we did scout it out a little bit.
Wait, you said you didn't make that one?
No.
Oh. That's your Pixie.
No, we dug up until we found this chamber. We saw that thing. We didn't make either of those tunnels. But we did check him out. That one that you put the body in, that just winds about for a while, and we decided didn't lead to much, so it's not to say there's something farther down, but we didn't go very far. We spent about 20 minutes walking.
I didn't smell anything.
The other one, we did go down a while and started to hear some water. Thought, hey, maybe let's check that out, see if there's a lake, a waterfall or something. And it opened up to what I can only describe as maybe a small sea, perhaps.
So like a lake.
Yeah, but bigger.
So a sea.
Yeah,
An underground sea.
This is Mitch's reaction.
yeah.
Oh.
I should have. Wish we would talk about this last night because I could make us walk on water. But I didn't prepare that one.
So you could go down that path, but there's a very abrupt end before it's just water. The other one, like I said, we spent about 20 minutes walking.
So maybe
I vote.
Might be something
Not.
farther down.
I vote not. We don't have a boat. Let's not
I
go.
didn't think you did, but you can never be too sure.
Let's not go on that path, please.
Agreed.
We don't have to unless you want to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a
I
waste.
don't need
Wait
to
a
see
second. Isn't that where you said that there was a creature?
Yeah.
In the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going that way.
What kind of creature is it?
I don't like water creatures.
Wait, I can't. Okay, wait. Can we please remind? It was I remember you talking about it. Can you remind?
What?
It was last session.
About which part?
The lake creature.
Oh, she was just asking, so I was gonna reply.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so it was a bit dark, but we sent out some, I can send out some lights so we can see things a bit. So I did that, and we were just looking about, seeing what we could try to see from there, and saw this fish-like creature. I say fish, it's more like a whale, really. But I don't know how big it was. Big, like real big, and it kind of came up to the surface a little bit before, doing one of those little arch things, but it just kept going, and then it just dove farther and farther down.
Would you say it was bad or mean looking?
It didn't try to eat us. It didn't try to eat the lights either, so
Pixie, why don't you try?
hard to say it's bad.
Yeah, that's what I want to try to
Oh
do.
boy.
Alright, I'll let you guys go near the water.
What benefit would we get from
No
her
need for
communicating
me.
with it?
Well, maybe this thing knows a little more than we do.
Maybe, but are we going to go underwater?
No.
So then we can leave the water alone.
Yeah.
Well, I can go bug the water.
What benefit have I ever gotten from talking to fishes? I mean, none.
It's
How far was that walk down to the water?
I'd say probably about an hour.
That doesn't take too much out of the day.
if you want to.
You guys can go down the other path and Gruth and I can go.
Or watery grave.
You can take Miranda with you.
I'd rather not split up.
I'd rather not split up wider, but I'd also rather not die to a horrible watery beastie.
Be a safe distance.
It just seems like that creature is going to stay in the water, so that's not a threat.
Yeah, but I just smelled like cave with the other tunnel.
Right.
And so I'm just intrigued by the not cave smell.
Well, it's a
It's not
massive
cave.
body of water, and that's it.
Well, we could just y'all can venture down that other path and
Wait, so
we
what's
could
down
just
the
take
other
a quick
path you said?
little pit stop.
They only went for like 20
The other one.
minutes. It was winding.
We didn't go very far.
But you did mind that one or no?
No.
That's what I say. We go down that one. It's just as mysterious.
Pigsty.
I'd say more mysterious.
It's more mysterious. They don't know what's down there.
Yeah, but this creature that I might be able to talk to,
Might need to be left
that's
alone.
mysterious.
That might not be happy that you're talking to.
It's also mysterious that there's a creature that lost his head down here.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Yeah,
That was the mystery that we
he's down
wanted
that
to-
path now. Yeah.
And well, a fish can't do that.
I hope not.
Yeah,
It's
the
not here.
moment fish start
Yeah, but what
walking
if-
on
but
the
what if he
shores,
saw
I'm not
something?
sure what
A
else.
fish could do that
What
if it was in the water.
If we want, let's just do it fast.
Maybe.
Well, like Gruth and I can just go down.
I don't. But what if
Hey.
he's not nice and he starts to attack you
Then
guys?
we'll
It's
leave.
just the two of you.
Well, if he's in water, he can go. We'll just leave. We'll be like, okay, bye, and we'll just go up the tunnel.
Unless he's got something that can grab you and pull you into the water.
We'll walk a little faster.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be cautious in our approach.
Hey, Aiden. What's your AC?
Why?
What?
Oh,
Wait, just him?
no,
Why?
no.
Why?
16? Okay. While you guys are having this discussion, this
He's gonna make the
conversation.
choice for us here.
I'm gonna make the choice for you. You guys suddenly hear. It sounds like Aiden and Yoranda both get just gut punched and like the air knocked out of them as from kind of back towards where you guys first walked into this chamber, these large tentacles have shot out,
Oh.
wrapped around the two of you, and are being pulled towards what you see looks like a stalactite. But now it has these 6 flailing tentacles, 2 of which are now wrapped around 2 of your companions, being reeled back as this strangely rocky yet slimy toothy mouth just starts splitting open from the rocks.
Where is this? The tunnel that we came from.
That we slept
Near
in?
it, yeah. Like still in the chamber, but near the entrance.
The one that we slept next to.
And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Oh.
So thanks for tuning in, friends and adventurers, to this chapter. Can't wait to see what happens next time. Thanks for watching. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.